Women's 10,000 meters. 10 minutes into the race, and already we've got a Chinese 1-2 at the front. Remember the 3,000 meters where they finished 1-2-3. Here's Zhong Huandi leading from Wang Junxia. Sally Barsosio, the 15-year-old Kenyan, is being warned. Now, Barsosio has been running all over the place. She's very young, she's very inexperienced, but Elana Meyer there is in all sorts of trouble, because every time she tries to come up behind Barsosio, she has not been able to get past Barsosio's moving on, and Elana Meyer's just given up. Well, that's very tough. I'm sure she shouldn't have walked off, but nonetheless, I can understand it. Barsosio has really messed everybody up in this race, except for the Chinese. Now, we now join the race 25.5 minutes into the race, and that we see at the front of the screen here the chasing group, 2, 3, and 4. That's Zhong Huandi, then Sally Barsosio, then Tegla Loroupe. China, Kenya, Kenya. But way out in front, Wang Junxia, the prodigious 18-year-old, has gone off on her own and is running an extraordinary pace for these last few laps. The first few kilometres, they started running sub-21 pace. They slowed from that, coming in with two laps to go in this women's race, with 10 kilometres to go. Wang Junxia running an extraordinary pace. She's clogging out the 72nd laps here, Steve, and who can live with that?
Well, that's right. The differential, they've been running at 77 laps. Now she's starting to run at 72nd laps. And it's the change of pace that can destroy people, and she's doing exactly that. Every lap that ticks by now, she's pulling further and further away. They just cannot respond, and it's not surprising, really, because she's probably running one of the fastest 10,000 metres that we've ever seen in a women's race, let alone a championship performance. She really is quite a star, this girl, and I think that the Chinese women now are starting to dominate some of the long-distance and middle-distance events in the same way that the Kenyan men do, and that's an interesting thing to start happening now.
Well, she's running now at the pace a good 3,000-metre runner will be proud of. Here is the chasing group, and there's quite a battle on for the other places. Zhong Huandi is in second place, and here we look back further down the field at the chasing group. They're well out of action. Conchikeo Ferreira, there's Jutta Pippig of Germany, but they're fighting for the minor places. Here's the battle for the other medals. Sally Barsosio, this brilliantly talented Kenyan 15-year-old, who has to be disqualified. She's actually destroyed the races of many people in this event. She's been running all over the place, barging into people all over the place, but she is a prodigious talent nonetheless. Barsosio is in second place, Loroupe is in third, and Zhong Huandi is also there. They're lapping runners here consistently now. 27 minutes 39 into the race with a couple of laps to go, but still Wang Junxia is up ahead of them, this brilliantly talented Chinese, and it looks like the Chinese middle distance revolution is really here with us. And of course the Kenyan women almost beginning to match their men now. 15-year-old Barsosio leads this group. The world junior bronze medalist Tegla Loroupe, who's based in Germany, in second place. But here's Wang. She was the best of the Chinese women this year at 3,000 metres. We saw them get the medals, 1, 2, 3. Well, all of those finished 2, 3, 4 in the Chinese championships. Wang Junxia here storming past lap runners here, quality runners like Olga Appel of Mexico there, number 529. But just can't keep any sort of rhythm going against this woman. She's running 72nd lap. She's just getting faster and faster and faster. She's also run a 2:24 marathon this year. Her spread of talent is absolutely enormous. We are witnessing here one of the great runs in women's distance running history. Only Ingrid Kristiansen has run faster than this with 2 laps to go, a 68-second lap. She just keeps turning it on here. Kristiansen holds the world record at 30 minutes, 13.74. She also holds the track record when she won the European title here in 30 minutes 23. That's the only time which isn't going to be under threat from Wang, and we still have this intriguing battle on for the other medals. It's still Barsosio from Zhong Huandi, who won the silver medal in the 1991 championships, and Loroupe just beginning to edge back a little, Steve.
That's right, and just to emphasise the calibre of performance that this girl's putting on, it's nearly 30 degrees centigrade down there at trackside, about 30 or 40% humidity. The conditions really, as you saw when we pan back to some of the other girls, are really atrocious for distance running. And yet, if you watch this girl, it looks as if she's hardly breaking into a sweat out there. She looks across at the scoreboard most of the time to see where her opposition is. She can't look far back as to see how they are. They're so far back, it's almost hard to see them. But really, she's just getting faster and faster and faster. At the rate she's running here, she'd be running equivalent of what some of the girls ran in the 3,000 metres final, and she's putting that at the end of a 10,000 metres.
There's the bell. Last lap, 68 seconds. 29 minutes 48. She's going to run, if she can keep going at this pace, the second fastest in history. Only Kristiansen has run faster, and here's Barsosio just ahead of Zhong in the battle for the silver medal. And it's going past. How would you like to be lapped at that rate when you're running 32 minutes? Wow, this is a prodigious run by Wang Junxia. Off her performances earlier this year, she was the clear favourite. We saw her last year in Seoul win the World Junior title, and she's still only 18. She'll be eligible for World Juniors next year as well, and that's a terrifying thought for the rest of the world. And here she goes past more lap runners. She passes them like a sprinter. She is a sprinter. She's coming into the home straight looking so fresh and composed. The championship record's going to be smashed. This is a great new distance runner, 18-year-old Wang Junxia of China. Remember the name. You're going to hear a lot more of it in the future. She comes in to take the gold medal for China. Fantastic performance there, and there's a great battle on behind her, and Zhong Huandi has come past Barsosio. Barsosio, I'm sure, has to be disqualified from her early tactics, but that's academic now as Zhong comes home to take the silver medal. It's going to be a Chinese 1-2, and the second successive silver medal for Zhong. She finishes now. Barsosio comes across the line in third place. Tegla Loroupe of Kenya is going to come down in fourth place. The two Chinese get together. Wang looks fresh. Zhong looks all in.
She certainly does, and I must admit that that's a fairly impressive performance from the Chinese.
As we now see Lynn Jennings coming home for the USA, just ahead of Conceição Ferreira of Portugal. Barsosio has given her all. The 15-year-old collapses onto the track. The only one who looks fresh. She could do another race, it seems to me, Steve.
Well, I was going to say that she looks as if she could almost go on for another 10,000 metres.